Sailboat racing is a little bit like golf in that it wouldn't be fun to watch golf if only the top 5 golfers in the world were on the course. You need to have, somebody's got to be 35th. So everybody has a good time in sailboat racing, whether you're 1st, 5th, or 35th. Everybody gets something out of it.
Well, the biggest consideration when you're sailing smaller lake venues is the tactical consideration. The wind direction goes back and forth as much as 40 degrees, and the wind velocity goes up and down. So the most important thing is to make sure you're sailing what's called the lifted tack, or the tack that takes you closer to the mark. So you're always trying to look upwind and look for the stronger wind and look for the good wind direction and connect all that together.
Probably most people, when we've taught them how to sail and race, they don't understand why, when they're watching a race, why the guys suddenly go from one tack to the other. Essentially, being on a tack angle means that you're sailing your boat about 35 to 40 degrees off being straight into the wind, and that ability to do that, and to do that better than the guy next to you, is what makes the difference between you winning or doing well and you not. And so what happens over time is that you have to get really good at what we call feel. And I don't want to discourage anybody from learning how to race a sailboat, but I think it's probably around a 5,000 to 6,000 hour process to get credible as a sailboat racer. So it's better if you start when you're 7. But even if you're 57, you can take up the sport now and get a great deal of enjoyment out of it. But when it comes to relating to what these guys are doing when you're seeing the racing footage, they're putting their boat as close to the wind as they can without the boat slowing down. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and head up too close to the wind, and the camera may or may not be able to show the front of that sail right there. Let me show you what happens if I get too close to the wind. The wind will start going around the mast, and see, boat slowed way down, and the sail started doing that. We're going to go very slow if I keep going that way. So what I do is I fall off the wind, off the angle, until I fill the sail up and get the boat moving again. And so now that I'm back down to an angle that the wind will work, it'll start sailing. At the moment we're here right here now, all the wind is straight from behind us, and so to change directions is really easy. I can just take this, duck a little bit as the boom comes over. I can take this boom and literally just place it on the other side, and look what happens. The wind will just take that thing out of it because we were straight down the wind, and that's how that works.